2016, I woke up a little bit earlier than usual because it was my graduation day of college. So my life is kind of boring. I'm not really good at sports, I'm not really good at music. All I did was studying for my whole life. And I never hated school, but at that time I was kind of frustrated about my school life. So I went to high school in Korea, and I don't know if you guys heard of it, but high school in Korea, like students in Korea, they study like crazy. They're like machines. They study from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. And I was like, I survived in Korean high school. I can survive here too. So I went to community college and transferred to four-year college, and four-year college was nothing like high school and nothing like community college. There were much more workload, and even though I try really hard, I study really hard, sometimes the result doesn't come out as I expect it to be. So I was really frustrated, and I was just glad that I'll be over with it. I'll be done after this day. So in the morning, I did a little bit of makeup. I put on a dress that I picked only for that day and came out. So I had two commencements that day. One was a general commencement where all the class of 2016 will gather around, celebrate each other. And I met my friends in the stadium, outside of the stadium, and we took selfies, we uploaded pictures in Instagram, we waited a little bit more, and we went inside of the stadium. So in the stadium, everybody in the stadium were like clapping, like congratulating us for our graduation. I was really happy, excited. I waved back to them and said like, hey stranger, I'm graduating, even though I didn't know any of that. That's how excited I was. So we got in, and the general commencement was scheduled to end at 12 p.m. and my department commencement was scheduled to start rehearsal at 12:30. So I had like 30 minutes break, so I thought that would be enough. So we went in, and the graduation speech was given by the CEO from some kind of company, and it was 12 p.m. and she was still talking. I was like, okay, I can wait a couple more minutes. And it was 12:05, she was still talking. I was like, okay, if I run really fast, maybe I can make it in 20 minutes. So I'll give this woman 5 more minutes. And it was 12:10, she was still talking, she was not finished. So I was like, okay, whatever, I have to get out of here. And because if I don't get out of here right now, or else I won't make it to my other commencement. And my other commencement was more important to me. So I got out, and I was sitting on the third row, kind of in the middle. So everybody will notice if I leave, but I didn't care. I had to get out of there. So I got out, and after I got out of the stadium, I started running. I started running really fast, and thank God it was downhill. And I made it to the building, and I was maybe like 2 minutes late, but nothing really happened in 2 minutes. So it was another like waiting time, another selfie time. And the parents and family went in first. And then this guy came out and says, okay, it's time for you guys to go in. So we walked in, and until that moment, my emotion was just like 100% happy. Like happy, 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 couldn't stop smiling because I was really excited to get graduated. And this place was kind of dark, a little bit dim, and graduation song was playing really loudly. And I think it was my first time listening to that song properly. And I was overwhelmed by that song. And as I walk in and going in, listening to that song, I felt something coming like inside of me, coming up. I felt some kind of emotion like building up. And I've noticed that I've achieved something. I've done something. I've came to the end of something finally. And I was not just happy, I was really proud of myself that I made this far. And at that night, I talked to my parents what I want to do with my life, if I want to go to graduate school, if I want to go to pharmacy school. And I told them one thing for sure, I want to take a break from school. I was in there for 17 years, I need to take a break. So after 2 years, I think I had enough break, so I'm back to school. Thank you.